Everyone, it's Houston, the Meandering Piper, back again. And this time, I have another tobacco review for you. And today, I don't have a tin to show you, but we got us a little bit of, if you can read that, luxury Navy Flake from Peter Stokkebye's. You might be able to see it in the jar there. Maybe. I don't know. It's got a pattern on it. But, hopefully y'all can see it alright. And I got it in Dr. Grayboe Grand Duke. Oh, this has been a pretty good pipe. I might do a review on it separately. I think I gave 25 bucks for it and I just did it on a whim because I saw it sitting there. And it turned out to be a great smoker. But anyway, let's get to the review, shall we? Now, normally I'd like to start with a tin description or something like that, but I don't have that for you. I don't think this comes in a tin. I've only ever seen it in bulk, but it might come in a tin. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But I can show you what it looks like here. It's a real nice flake, and you'll have to excuse me. Mine's a little bit of a broken flake right now because it is in my jar, and I've been reaching into it and all that, so it kind of broke apart. But you know, if you watch my last video, you might be able to see it there. But there's a decent one. It's kind of halfway still together. Well, I just ripped it apart, but there we go. You can kind of see the tobacco there, get an idea if it's gonna focus. Maybe. How about that? Is it better? Kinda. I don't know. That's what it looks like. It's kind of a darker Virginia. It's got a real nice, sweet, almost kind of ketchupy smell. Smells really good though. But that's what it looks like. I'll let myself go out here. Hold on just a moment. Alright, we're cooking now. Don't know if y'all can hear that, but it sounds like we've got a donkey going crazy over there. Or a mule. I'm not sure what they got over there in that field now. But anyway, this is a good tobacco. This is one I usually keep in my shelf. I go to it pretty often. It's a great affordable VaPer. I want to say it's like 2 something an ounce at what was it, Pipes and Cigars or Smoking Pipes, one of those. I don't know, you can get it for like $2 or a little over $2 an ounce. It ain't too bad. Of course, I get this at my local brick and mortar, so I pay a little bit more for it there. Gotta get me some of my sweet tea here. I'll tell you what, you can't find a better drink pairing for Virginia tobaccos than sweet tea. But the flavor of this, it's pretty tame. You definitely get the sweetness from the Virginia there. And it's a little grassy, where Golden Slice was citrusy. This one don't really have so much citrus, but it's more of a fresh grass-like taste. It's not so much like a hay flavor either. It's well, like I said, more grassy, a little earthy. And of course, you get that spicy perique there on the retro hell. Now, I can tell you for a fact this has a bit more perique in it than Golden Slice does. You know, but that suits me just fine. I like a little bit of kick every now and then. This is a tobacco that also does really well in a large bowl. It seems the further you smoke it, or the further down in the bowl you get, the better it gets. It gets a little bit sweeter. It's like once that Virginia starts cooking down a little bit, starts getting better, starts drawing out more sweetness, and the sweetness seems to get a little bit deeper. Now, I don't usually let my flakes dry too much before I smoke it. But this one smokes alright. If you smoke it really fast, then you can get a little bit of tongue bite. It will get wet on you if you try to smoke it fast. You know, but just a nice steady rhythm, you know, you won't really have that problem. But if you smoke with a filter, you probably won't have that problem either. Me, I like to go without filters. Every once in a rare while, I'll use one of those balsa filters in my Savinelli. But that's very rarely, and that's only if a tobacco's giving me issues and it's just smoking real wet. You know, like I can hear my pipe hissing at me, you know, kind of wet. So I don't really have that problem too often. I still got the same little pack of filters that came with that Savinelli originally. You know, sometimes you almost get a little bit of that ketchupy-like taste as well. I think that has to do more with the retro hell. When you retro hell, it kind of opens up more of the different flavors and stuff. And it's usually after a retro hell that you get that little bit of ketchup. Usually right on the tail end of the spice. It's like a light peppery spice and then a little bit of ketchup. Then after that wears off, you kind of go back to a earthy or a grassy like flavor. And now we're kind of like a sweet and grassy again. I don't know, but this is definitely one of my tobaccos I like to keep in my rotation. No, it's affordable, it's good, it smokes well, it packs real easy, burns nice. And like I said, the longer it burns, the better it gets. No, but I noticed that about a lot of Virginias. It seems like once they cook in the bowl there for a little while, they, I don't know, the flavors get a little more, better. I guess. I forgot what I was trying to say there. But, yeah, I think I mentioned Orlik Golden Slice would be a great VaPer for beginners, because it don't have a whole lot of perique in it. I think this would make a good step up from that. What I'd really like to do is get me about a pound of this and put it in the smaller jars like this and do a little aging experiment. See how it is after 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. As I imagine, this stuff right here would, you know, really benefit from age. This jar here, I just picked up a couple ounces a few weeks back, so it hasn't really had any time to age. And I don't think bulk tobaccos age too well while they're sitting down at the tobacconist, because they're opening the jar, closing the jar, opening the jar, closing the jar, reaching in there, weighing stuff out. But I think once you get it home and throw it in a jar, it does alright. Had some brown bogey with a little bit of age on it, and it was delicious, and I'd like to do the same little experiment with this here. It's getting really grassy now. You can smell a sweet grassiness like this too in the smoke. It's still smoking good, really dry. Smoking cool. I mean, I can grab right onto that. You know, it's not burning my hand. It's not heating the pipe up any. But anyway, y'all, I think that's about all I got to say for this one. Sorry for the dead space, but like I said, this is an old favorite of mine. This is, you know, one to sit down on a nice summer afternoon and really enjoy. And anybody that's a fan of this tobacco will know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you want to try a really good VaPer, I'd go with this one right here. This is one of the first VaPers I was actually exposed to. Didn't have a too good experience with it the first time. I was trying to smoke it way too fast. I didn't know anything about Virginias and burned the far out of my mouth. But I think that's all of ours experience with a lot of tobaccos whenever we first start out. But after I got my rhythm down, this quickly became a favorite. And it's this tobacco right here that kind of made me lean more towards the Virginia family of tobaccos. So I don't think you'll be disappointed. And like I said, I think it, you know, definitely benefit from some can't talk now. Definitely benefit from some age. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and quit talking and get off here. Enjoy the rest of my evening and finish up this here pipe. So, y'all take it easy, pleasant smokes, and we will talk to y'all later.